Hello and welcome to another update video about Litecoin. Yeah, just want to take you through my count here of the June lows. At the moment we are talking here about, so this is my preferred count. I did change it in one of the previous videos together with you because the other count where we counted a series of, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, we had 4 1 2 setups. It just wasn't likely anymore. Okay. So what we're looking now at is a 1, 2, 3, the wave 4 as a possible triangle, which might be finished, but I'm not convinced yet, and then a wave 5 to the upside. This is valid as long as we are holding the 65.7 cent level. Below that level, to be honest, my bearish count would activate. And I would see this move up really just as an ABC structure with a projected move to new bear market lows. Yeah, so the view is as long as we are holding 65.7 cents, it can take us higher in a fifth wave. And in this video, we want to talk about the target for that fifth wave. So as long as it is holding that pivot point, we can focus on higher, possibly in anticipation of the halving. Is a little bit of a buy the rumors, sell the news event. But yeah, below that level, it can at least lead to new bear market lows. Okay, and the probabilities would increase rapidly. This is not the most beautiful of impulses anyway, so I don't like the look of the third wave, but it's a perfectly valid wave count. I've expressed my concerns about Litecoin in previous videos. It is just massively losing out over Bitcoin cycle over cycle. And it's nothing that would be interesting long term, in my opinion, from a chart point of view. But in the short term, certainly an interesting setup here and quite a unique chart that could, which could push higher at least once more here in a fifth wave. So first of all, what would be the target for the fifth wave? Well, before we calculate that, I need to make you understand that the target I calculate now is basically a moving target. I can only base it on the last low of the triangle, assuming this is where the triangle might have bottomed and finished. The triangle finishes at the end of the E wave. The low here that was made on Thursday, I can possibly count that triangle as complete. I'm not convinced yet, but I can use that level to measure target for the wave 5. It will move if we extend the triangle. So how do I measure that? So the way I normally like to measure the length of the fifth wave is we take the length of wave 1 through 3, go to the low of the wave 4, and the end of the wave 4 is the triangle E wave, so the last low basically. And then we get a couple of targets. We get the first target, $107.30. That is the 38.2 Fibonacci extension. That would be quite short. Then we have the 61.8 extension at 122.66. I think this is quite a likely target. But if we get an extension, it could take us to either 133.59 or 147.50. These are levels to watch if we push higher. Interestingly, the 78.6 extension at 133.59 is pretty much in line with the previous significant swing high that was made in March 22. But this is sort of something I wouldn't really focus too much on the 38.2 extension. That would be a very anemic and very short wave 5. So I'd rather prefer to see here either the 61.8 or the 78.6 extension. Now looking at the subdivisions for Litecoin, it's not really pushing to the upside very impulsively. So that is also why I have decided to leave the triangle open, which means I don't count it as complete. Yeah, the wave 4 here would basically finish where the E wave finishes. So what I'm watching for is that what we're doing here at the moment, yeah, with this swing low of the B wave low, basically, well, the triangle would be an A, B, C, D, E pattern. It is very much possible at this stage to count the triangle as complete. Put the D wave here, put the E wave here. But in my opinion, not likely. If I look at the proportions, it doesn't really have the right look. Due to the size of the A wave and the size of the B wave, in my opinion, it seems likely to see an extension of the triangle. So the D wave could be still in the making, and we had here an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave still to do. Target for the C wave would be typically either the 61.8 extension or the 100% extension. We talk here about either 94.39, certainly a level to watch, or 101.69. That is just below the B wave high. Now again, they are not super reliable levels, but they are certainly levels to watch. Another way to calculate the target for the D wave would be to take the length of the B wave, to go to the low of the C wave, and then look for the 61.8 Fibonacci extension, and that takes it to $99. Now thinking about it, the $100 level is most likely going to be significant resistance anyway, and we'll see if the D wave top reacts to that level. What is the level above which the price needs to break to confirm that the fifth wave is running? So I would like to see a break above the B wave high. That is the only level that will really confirm the triangle is broken. And that is at $103.70. If we don't break that level, the triangle could theoretically still extend out further sideways. And to the downside, the 65.77 level, which is the A wave low, will invalidate the triangle. Based on this triangle count, the price is expected to break out to the opposite side of the E wave. Now again, I don't think the E wave is finished yet. It could be, but I'm not convinced. It would have to prove that to me. And ideally, we do avoid a break below the C wave at $75, because a break below that level would, in my opinion, increase the chances that this triangle is going to break and going to be invalidated. But it would be a very, very early signal, because just by taking out the C wave low, the first action would be to just extend the triangle out, and basically moving the waves, and it would be an extension. Ultimately, what you want to see in this triangle is lower highs and higher lows. Yeah, and that's my update about Litecoin. Certainly quite an interesting chart at the moment, in the short term certainly. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership, and also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. You can find the links in the video description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.